Right, so let's take you now to news just in. A suspected cash and transit robbery has taken place and resulted in a killing and a shootout with the police, while another has been injured in Randfontein, west of Johannesburg. 2 other suspected criminals have been arrested. Let's get more information from the police. Joining us now from the crime scene, Major General Fred Kekana. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for your time. I see you right at the crime scene. What exactly happened?
Thanks very much, Paul. Let me correct the statement. There is no cash in transit heist that happened. It's cash in transit that has been foiled. What happened, through intelligence, we managed to intercept a group of people who wanted to commit a cash in transit heist. And they've been monitored from 12 o'clock midnight through all the routes where they were trying to follow specific vehicles. It was a vehicle that was supposed to transport gold from a specific plant to another place at N12 and R28. And after a while, at 4 o'clock in the morning, this group of suspects retreated and came to their safe house. And by that time, the police were still following them up to the safe house. At the safe house, when they tried to move out after their planning, then that's where police tried to stop them. The first vehicle that moved out, a double-cab Toyota Hilux, shot at the police. An officer was shot and injured on the arm. He's currently very stable in hospital. And the police had to retaliate. 1 suspect was shot dead. 1 was arrested at that scene. And we recovered an R5 rifle with 3 magazines and a lot of rounds in 2 bags. And the other team followed up on vehicles that were also trying to run away from the scene. That's where we got this Polo behind me with 2 suspects also arrested. And we recovered also an R5 rifle with 3 magazines and a bag full of ammunition. And with that, in total, it's 4 suspects, 1 dead for good, and 2 alive. 3 alive under our police arrest. 2 of them, they are still lying here. The other one on the other scene has been taken to the police cells. And again, the Mercedes-Benz that was used as getaway, which normally they used to ram, a Mercedes-Benz E230. They abandoned it 2 streets away from the main scene. And in the warehouse, 3 vehicles that were used by suspects, which were parked there, a BMW M3 with still new BMW with temporary documents or temporary certificate, and a Toyota Tez and a Golf 1 were also confiscated. In total, 3 suspects arrested, 1 dead, that is 4, 6 vehicles recovered, and no cash in transit heist took place.
Okay, thanks for the clarity.
And 2 firearms were recovered with a large amount of ammunition.
Okay. Major General, you speak about the details of the individuals. How many are still at large? I mean, it sounds like a big number of vehicles, considering the number of people who've been killed and arrested. Yeah, currently, the figure we estimate is about 5, because some of them jumped the wall of the place. But they are known. We are on their trails. As we speak currently, crime intelligence is looking for them at their at specific identified places. But we will get them because they are directly linked. Even 1 vehicle is registered under one of the suspects that escaped. We know who he is. We know the background. 3 of those suspects that escaped are out on bail for the similar offense of cash in transit heist. And the one which we arrested there at the first scene where Toyota Double Cab was, it's out on parole for the similar offense which he was in prison from 2008. He only got his parole now in 2022. We arrested him. And positively, when our Hawks team that is investigating the case arrived at the scene, they identified him as one of those who has been linked to 3 other
cash and transit ties, they've been looking for him, which means 3 other cases through him, which have been pending, will also be resolved.
What do we know about the profile of these individuals, their age groups and the areas that they live in and operate in?
From this form, the first one who's deceased, we are still determining the area where he comes from. The one we arrested, who's linked to 3 other cash and transit ties, he was convicted for the same offense which he committed in 2008 in Ulundi. He's born and bred in Newcastle, and he was, after moving from prison when he got parole, he stayed with his sister in Tembisa. And the other 2 that are behind us, one he was born and bred in Vosloorus, and he stays in Boksburg. And the other one is born and bred in Mamelodi, and he stays in Mamelodi.
And very lastly, Major General Kekana.
I'll give the age at a later stage.
Okay, sure, no problem. Just, you're speaking about very, very dangerous individuals here. As you are out there trying to track them, you say you know who they are, where they come from. What sort of appeal would you like to make to community members who may encounter these individuals?
Yeah, firstly, the community will request them not to try to apprehend them. When they know who they are, where they are, they must call the police. For example, one of them who owned that BMW, already the community informed us where they saw him running after the incident. Unfortunately, at the place we couldn't get, but as I said, crime intelligence, they are busy tracking them. But anyone who has information, for now, I won't reveal the names and the identity, but they are well known. At the right time, if it comes to a push, we will then publicize their pictures because we know them.
Very well. Thank you so much for that update, Major General Fred Kekana, who is with the West Rand District Police Commissioner, giving us a breakdown there of a suspected cash and transit robbery which has taken place. 1 person killed and 2 suspects arrested, and about 5, if I'm correct, still at large, making that very important appeal to community members.